Alright, so I saw the most anticipated movie ever, Justice League, besides Star Wars. Aquaman's cool. So, my pros and cons for this movie, that's the way I'm basically going to put it out there. Pros first, cons second. Pros, the way the team comes together, not really the scenarios, they're just random, but the characters introducing and meeting each other when Ben Affleck or Bruce Wayne goes to meet Arthur Curry in where you saw in the trailer when he holds him up against the wall. That was cool. That whole scene was cool. They took Aquaman and they didn't exactly do a Thor thing, where Thor is basically like he is in the comics, except they just made him cooler. They completely redid him. He's a bum now. He doesn't do anything, which is interesting. It's like he meets Mira. I don't understand what the point of casting what's her face in it. I don't even see the point of casting anyone will recognize, because she was in it for 5 seconds. Cons later. But it's not like he's the king of Atlantis. He's not sitting on a throne. He's not making commands. He's drinking alcohol and bringing fish to people and saving people on some weird city. So I like him that he's an entirely different human being than I thought he was going to be. Him meeting Bruce Wayne meeting Flash was cool. Barry, that was an interesting thing. He's just like he's in the trailer. That meeting went down pretty much the same way. Talking with Wonder Woman about the future and assembling the team and how they have this impending doom coming. Talking with Cyborg. They all had their introductions meeting each other, and it was very interesting. I think the characters, much like Suicide Squad, the characters and their dialogue are the best aspects of the film. It's very fun to watch them interact with one another. It's like, it almost felt like Guardians of the Galaxy. They're all the different characters, but they all have their own sense of being. I love their outfits, by the way. And spoiler, not really. Superman is in the movie. When he is introduced, he has a scene that is completely cool. Like, he has a moment that is the most badass moment ever, where Flash is running, and how Superman reacts is amazing. So that scene was amazing. I think the action had some very cool moments. I think Flash stole all the cool action scenes, and Wonder Woman had some very cool action moments. I loved Aquaman's personality in fights. I think their outfits are amazing. So it was fun. The jokes, I think most of them landed. So that was good. Negatives. You could assemble all these scenes in the first hour in any order, and it would make just as much sense. It doesn't matter. It's this random series of events, and nothing led up to them. It's just Bruce Wayne already knows that these things exist. He already knows things about them that I don't understand how he knows. And it almost feels like a random thing, a series of events. And the plot, my biggest thing is the plot, there's nothing to it. Steppenwolf wants to conquer the world. Literally that. They even say that. There's nothing to it. There's nothing to him besides that. He's the most simplistic villain I've ever seen in a movie. I just want to conquer the world. And the way to beat him is literally just to fight him. It's to fight him and prevent 3 mother boxes from joining together. But they don't really feel like that's the problem. It doesn't feel like there's a sense of urgency. It really feels like the idea is just to fist fight him. So he's about nothing. The whole movie, the plot-wise, minus the characters, which are great, the plot-wise is about nothing. It's basically nothing. Stop the guy from destroying the world. It's not like a Captain America Winter Soldier where every scene added some depth to it. There was twists and turns and problems. Even Captain America Civil War, there were twists and turns leading from one act to the next act to the next act. There are no twists, there are no turns. It's literally assemble a team and go fight this guy. That's my biggest thing, is this movie, it goes right through you. It walks through you. You see it, you're like, uh-huh. And then it's like it never happened. It almost feels like it happened a year ago. I feel like I saw this movie a year ago and I saw it 2 days ago. So that is my biggest downfall of the movie. That 2 after credit scenes are cool. Jesse Eisenberg is still Lex Luthor, unfortunately. They showed Deathstroke. You probably heard that. And, what was the other one? What the heck was the other one? Flash and Superman have a dialogue with each other that's really cool. So, overall, this movie is very fun for the characters. And I would recommend it for, if you like the characters, go enjoy the characters. As enjoyable as you imagine they'd be. And as far as the plot goes, I think this is literally just action movie. The synopsis is probably 2 sentences. The plot was probably 2 sentences. Stop Steppenwolf. 2 words. So I give the movie a C plus, just because it's basically average. It goes through your eyes, out the back of your head. But the plus is because the characters are far more enjoyable than most movies. So that's my take on Justice League. I hope there is a sequel that's better. DC is... Man of Steel is not bad. I just don't think that's a superhero movie. That's a terrorist movie where Superman comes to planet Earth and destroys everything. Suicide Squad's horrible with great characters. By far, Suicide Squad's the dumbest plot ever. Batman vs. Superman is a 50-50. 50% good, 50% bad. What else is there? Wonder Woman is good. I think it's 2 acts of a good movie, 1 act of a mediocre movie. Like the 3rd act completely undoes the point. But it's not bad. It's just 2/3 really good. So they're 1 for whatever number that was.